Hi guys, and welcome to the fifth abstract composition we're building here. This one will be something like this. As you have seen in the fourth one, we were using Octane live window while designing. So I encourage you to do the same if you're using a real-time renderer. So just dock it here or use it in your different screen. You can light up Octane. You have this HDRI that I have included, Studio 3. And I'm just gonna jump here into our, actually when I see now on my Octane camera, it has its options saved for the previous render, so I'm just gonna change this. So remove the white point, make it white, and in the exposure, put it down to 1.3. And yeah, this is what I will work with. So I'm just going to move this Octane window to the left, to my left screen, so that we can focus on modeling. But yeah, this will help you model. The live preview will help you model better. This is our cylinder here in the starter scene. I included the cylinder now, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's begin this. When you want to do a scene like this, you want to approach it with, of course, step by step. And first thing I like to do is to do the elements that are on the bottom first. So on the back, actually. So these, of course, down to the bottom. These as well, this one, and these here. And then I will add more stuff here. As you can see in this image, we're using some texture. Compared to the previous one, we didn't really use it. So it's this is a marble texture. It's a diffuse channel along with a roughness, and I'm not sure what else do we have here. So that's a marble. This is a metal texture with roughness texture, surface imperfections, roughness here, and we have some noise gradients here, and yeah, some roughness here as well. So I'm going to show you how to do this. And yeah, let's begin creating this one. What we're gonna do here is add a plane, actually add a cube, and you wanna rotate the cube something like this. And yeah, put it here. Actually click here if your axis gets lost. So we wanna do this, rotate it slightly, put it somewhere here. Okay. And now what we want to do with this, in order to create what I've shown you in the reference, is the following. We want to reduce the size here a bit, and we want to have 1, 2, 3 parts. So just duplicate these things 3 times, like this. And now we have one top of another. Just leave them some room. And then select all 3 cubes and add a fillet. And reduce the fillet radius to 1. And this is fine. This is what we wanted. Now select 3 of these cubes and press C to make them editable, and go to the point mode and rectangle selection. Move this to 0 if you're in the modeling axis. You just want to select these and move them up like this. You want to select this, move it down, select this, move it up. With this you can move it down as well. These you can move them down, these you can move them up. Let's make something more dynamic. Okay, I like this. I think it looks good. Now I'm gonna go into the object mode and go to the move tool, and selecting 3 of these, gonna jump to the top view and just duplicate it here. So click and drag, press down Control and drag this to put it here. And now I'm gonna do the same thing. Go to the edge mode and move these a bit. So I'm gonna move all of these here. I'm gonna move this up a bit. I'm gonna move this somewhere here, and this I'm gonna put it like this, and this I'm gonna move it here. Yeah, this is it. This is what I wanted to do. Now I want to create another cube, and I will put it somewhere here, like this. Let's just select all the cubes that we have, put them something like this, so that we have some more space for this cube to be like this. Okay, and now I want to resize it here, and I want to make a fillet here, put the fillet radius to 2, and make this a bit more, make this thinner, and press C to make it editable. Select all the edges here and pull this up. Okay, and now I want to add a cylinder, and I'm gonna kill the height segments. I'm gonna add 100 rotation segments here, and I'm gonna put the height to 5. I'm gonna jump into caps and add a fillet, and for the segments press 3, but for the radius press 1. And I'm gonna rotate this like this, 90 degrees, and I'm gonna put it here, and then put it here. Okay, this is fine. And yeah, this is the, let me show you the live viewer. That's how it looks like. So we've headed in the right direction. Now we want to add these cubes here to the middle of this composition. So add a cube, rotate it, I want to add one. Okay, let's begin with this part here. So we want to rotate it a bit, just add a cube somewhere here, like this. Add a fillet to this, fillet radius to 1. I'm gonna press C to make this editable, and then select these and these, pull these down. Okay, this is the first one. Let's now select that cube in the object mode, jump to the front view and duplicate it. Now select only these and make it wider. Select these and jump to the front view to make it even wider. Okay, and now I wanna, while selecting this, wanna add a cube while pressing down Control to add another cube here. So do this, put it here, add a fillet to it. Fillet radius goes to 2. And on top of this one, I want to add a torus. I want to rotate it, scale it down. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the ring segments to 100 and maybe rotate it a bit like this. Okay. And now I want to select both of these cubes and actually move. Why can't I move this? Not sure. Maybe because of this. Yeah. I want to leave some room here, and I will select this one as well. Why can't I select it? It's this one, and I will move this here. Okay, I'm gonna create a cube and put it here. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna add a fillet. This is fine. Let's just copy it, move it up. Put this thing here and move it up again, maybe reduce the height again and put it here. Okay, and I want to add a sphere on top of this like this, and just jump to the sphere and split the segments to 100. Okay, this is fine. And now let's add a place here where put it here, something like this, another cube of course, and decrease the size. Want to make this, all of these are, they have this waterfall thingy where every element that's closer to us, it's a bit smaller than the element behind it, and we can get that cascading feel. So let's just leave some room for the stairs here because we want to add some stairs. And I don't like this, that this is shown, so I will put a sphere there to hide these, but add a fillet to this, and I will leave the fillet as is, and I'm gonna put a sphere here, so put it somewhere here. Okay, add 100 segments to the sphere. This is fine. Now I want stairs, and for the stairs I'm gonna pick the stairs from our projects that we have already created. So find the stairs, and I'm just gonna paste the stairs here, and these are our stairs. I'm gonna rotate them so that we can put them here. Okay. Okay, our stairs. One stairs are here, and I'm gonna duplicate them, press down Control and drag, and I will put them here. Okay, and I'm gonna scale them up a bit like this. Actually, let's try scaling them completely like this. Okay, I don't really like it. Let's just make them smaller stairs like this. Okay, this is cool. We want to select this cube here and click and drag to put it here, reduce this and put it somewhere here, and we want to increase the height of this, so this is fine. And now we want to duplicate this as well and put it here and increase the height of this as well to make it almost feel like a wall. And yeah, this is cool. And we want to add a tube. Kill the height segments, rotate it, jump to the top view, decrease its height, and put it somewhere here, decrease the radius, rotate it like this and pull it down, scale it down, make sure that it sits here, and then add rotation segments to 100, and then slice it, increase the radius, so in the radius pull it down like this, and now add a fillet and pull the tube down. This is okay. We want to click Control and drag this to duplicate it, rotate it 180 degrees and put it here, and this is perfect. Now we want to make a sphere, put the sphere here and make sure the sphere has 100 segments. Just click and drag to add another sphere, and I moved this, so just drag it down and put it here. Okay, this works. So let's now see where we are going to put these things. So click on this, move it a bit here, and now while pressing or having this selected, I want to add a tube, and I want to rotate the tube so that it sits on top of this and scale it like this. And now I want to pull it up, put it here, and I want to reduce the outer radius. Nice. Of course, you need to reduce the inner radius as well. Make sure this tube sits on this wall. Increase the rotation segments to 100, and add a fillet, kill the height segments. Then we want to click and drag to move this tube up, rotate it, and click and drag to move it up again and rotate it again. And now I want to add a cube, and I'm gonna move it here, and I'm just gonna put it somewhere here. And then I want to add the fillet to this cube. I'm happy with this. I really like how this looks like. Here it is in the Octane live window, and this one was relatively fast. Let's now do some shading in Octane. We can make the shaders a bit more complex, and to begin with, we're just gonna do the old style of shading and then add some details. So let's begin. For the background, I want to use my pink. For the bottom here, I want to use for the background I use the yellow. For the bottom I use pink. I'm gonna use yellow for this one as well, pink one for this, blue for this, yellow for this, pink for this. I also have a white texture here, so I'm just gonna create one, duplicate this, pressing down Control and dragging, reduce the saturation and reduce the saturation completely. Now I have this white texture. I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna put it here and here and here. Now what I need is the pink for the stairs, and I want to use the white texture for this one and the yellow texture for this one, pink for this. I'm gonna use the golden texture for this one, and the yellow for this, blue for this one, pink goes here. I mostly do this completely randomly, so you don't really have to worry. You can always change them later. This is all trial and error, and just playing around with the color to get something cool. So I have probably shown you previous, but I'm gonna explain it now. You can find on the web, I'm not sure who is the creator, but I will mention him. You can find these roughness textures that are really cool, and you can use these. Let's just create metallic textures for the Octane metallic, and for the metallic one I'm gonna jump into roughness and make it a bit rough. And for the texture, I'm just gonna load the texture I'm talking about. So go for the image texture and click here, of course, and load the texture. It's this one, Zomax Net Fingerprint Smudge 8K. This is a really popular fingerprint smudge texture. Like everybody is using this one. So let's just put it here. And yeah, we can control how it looks like if we press solo node in the Octane. You can see the preview. But it's more, of course, about the light direction. So you should play with it to come up with a texture that you really wanted, or at least with the light. So let's just finish the shading here. We're using some more glossy textures in this one. And of course, let's now try finding a marble texture. So I'm just gonna Google marble. So for the marble texture PBR, try Googling that, and let's see if we can find something that's free. So which marble here works for us? We want a white marble. This is more gray, but I like it. Let's try this one, it's cool. White marble 3. Download. Yeah, cool, these are free textures. 2K works for us. Okay, I'm gonna unpack these textures here. And now I will use this glossy shader that I have created here in Octane, and I will import these PBR textures to it. And I'm gonna connect everything. So roughness goes here, normal map goes here, metallic map I don't think we need it at all since it's all black. So height goes into the bump, base color goes into diffuse, and ambient occlusion texture. I don't think we need this one, so let's just delete ambient occlusion and metallic, and we can work with this. Let's see what it made here. This is interesting. We have some on this element, it doesn't really look realistic, so let's dock this here. Click on this element and it's here, and play with the projection. Let's see what we have. Let's try cubic. Cubic looks better. Let's see for this one if we picked cubic as well. Okay, I like it. But yeah, let's just add some more. Texture this completely because I see not everything is not textured yet. Okay, I like this. Let's try creating this cube as well. No, it sucks when it's. Let's see this. Okay, let's create this pattern here. Excuse me, this is not working. It's this pattern. It's a noisy gradient. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. So I will pick this texture. I will control drag to duplicate it, go into the node editor and create an Octane gradient. It goes here. And now I wanna create a noise. I will put it as a texture of the gradient, and I will put it in the diffuse. For the gradient, I will choose our colors. So one of them is pink, somewhere here. These are pastel colors, so they're here. And for the blue, I will use a pastel blue. They are here. Okay, and for the contrast, I will increase the contrast for our noise. And this is the texture, so noise, gradient, diffuse. We'll just reduce the saturation in our pink here a bit to make it more pastel. Okay, and now this is the texture. We're gonna put it here, and let's pick change the projection to cubic. Okay, cubic, nice. And do the same for maybe this shape here because it's too much marble, and I want to do the third one, so let's maybe do, no, this is fine. Let's select this, and I want to make this cubic as well because I didn't like the projection of the marble. Let's try adding marble texture to this cube as well here. Okay, it's not bad. I'm gonna try to not make this. Okay, yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I really like this. So yeah, we get our lighting from the HDRI, which is really not that bad. And let's see what we can do here with the exposure. Maybe increase it to 1.35 for the gamma. Let's put the gamma to 1, something like this. With the white point, let's try like this yellow color here. No, this is really bad. Let's reduce the saturation. Okay, I like this. I like this. For the post-processing, I think this is good. And yeah, of course, you can play with the lights. Add some, move the HDRI, that it comes from a different angle. But really, this composition is made so that the light should come from this angle to catch all the details. Because you can lose a lot of details if the light comes from the left. So it's best that the light comes from the right. But yeah, I wouldn't complicate anything here. If you want, you can add another light. But I like that I'm having my light from here and then some light from here, and it really catches the detail. And this composition is done as well, guys. This is the fifth one. Great job. I'm really glad that you guys did it. But let's move on to the other video. Hi guys, in this video I will explain how to light the fifth composition. So this is the look we're going for, and how I did that, because I already have it done here, I will show you step by step, and if you want to just copy and paste the values, you can do that as well. So let me show you. For the camera, first we have the exposure to 135 and the gamma to 0.85. The white point is a bit here. And in the post-processing, we have the bloom of 6. And we are using, let's turn off these lights. And let's see, we have an HDRI only that's coming from the left. Actually, it's coming from the right, excuse me. This is the HDRI power 3, and this is the rotation of the X. And now we have the backlight. So let's name it backlight. As you can see, let's jump to the top view. It's here, it's lighting the scene. And yeah, its intensity, its power is on 6, its temperature is default, and the visibility is all hidden. So this is the look we get from the backlight. Now we have the fill light here. The fill light, excuse me, this is the key light. We have the key light here, its power is 9, and this is what we get with the fill light on. And these are the values where the key light is. So this is the X, this is the Y, this is the Z, and this is the rotation. So then we have the fill light. It's symmetrical to the key light, but much less power. 2, it has the power of 2, and these are its coordinates. And we have the top light. These are its coordinates. And the top light power is 4, and this is the look we get. So yeah, send this to render, and you are finished with the fifth composition as well. Only one left and you're finished with the course. Take care. Great job, you guys. Bye bye.